Hey, real quick, if you're a man and you make your own money, right? You can cook, you can clean, got your own crib, you got everything a grown ass man should have, but you're single. What value does a woman bring to your life? You know, that's gonna make you switch from being single. That's gonna make you want to jump into a committed relationship. What value does a woman bring? But that question goes both ways because I mean, if you're a woman and you make your own money, you got your own crib, you cook, you clean, you got everything a grown ass woman should have. What value is a man going to bring into the relationship? And you can't say sex because sex isn't really a value. It's valuable, but it's more temporary. Sex because sex fades after a while. You have to do things to keep the relationship, um, keep the sex alive. Because you can only see so many positions, so many times, and so many Hey, so what value does someone need to bring to your life? You make your own money. You can cook, you can clean, you got your own crib, you got everything you support. You don't need anybody for anything. Like nobody, you don't need somebody to cook for you. You don't need somebody to clean for you. So what value do they bring? I think that's a good question. So I like for people to chime in on that one. What value do people bring? Because there's an asset and then there's a liability. Asset is something you need. A liability is something you don't need. So how can someone be an asset to you? Um, my personal opinion, I think the ideal way would be for you would look for like someone like you. Nobody's gonna match up, uh, perfect. Nobody's gonna. You can't go looking for somebody. Oh, I got this, so they got to have that. I got that, so they got to have that. You can't go looking for that. But where do you settle? Like, do you settle? And if you do settle, what do you settle for? You know, um, everybody says that they have a list, and people say, "Oh, I got to," he checks off all my boxes, or she checks off all my boxes. Like, and honestly, if you're grown as shit, then you have a list. You better have a list. Like shit. I mean, at a certain age, at a certain age, you get a list, and they gotta check off them boxes, man. That's just a fact. That's what you treat people that you're letting come into your life. Um, you weigh all the options, with these people. Hmm. So again, question is: you're a man, you're a woman, you make your own money, you cook, you clean, you have everything that a grown ass person should have. You don't need a person for anything. You don't need their car. You don't need to live with them. You don't need them to cook for you. You don't need them to clean for you. So, what value can a person bring to you? And I'm not saying that they can't bring any value. Uh, Value. I just want to know. It's a question. You know, what value can a person bring? Like, I guess people could say, I just need friendship, but I mean, you can get friendship from somebody that ain't got shit either. So that's what I'm saying. Do you settle? Like, oh, he ain't got shit, but he got a good heart. He a lazy bum. He don't want to work, but that's the question. And ladies, again, you too. You got your own money. You don't need a man for anything. So what value is that man going to bring to your life? What are you looking for him to bring? for you to get to a place where you're like, oh, I think I want to settle down with this person. I want to try to build with this person. Like, in order to build with somebody, they gotta have something to build with. Food for thought. Food